Hello everyone, this is Dalton coming at you with another miniature review. Today I will be doing a review on the Noel Zier's Marvelous Miniatures line. It is the unpainted line for WizKids and NECA and Wizards of the Coast. Today it will be of 3 different dragons of the 4 new dragons that came out, which was the Blue Dragon, Black Dragon, Copper Dragon, and the Green Dragon. Now today I'm going to do a review. Now I know that it said Young Dragon on their box, but in my opinion, they're great adult dragons. But let's first get with our first dragon here. The first one I did was the Copper Dragon. Now, obviously, I said I use them as adult dragons. Look at this base. It is 75 millimeters. So it is a huge base. And for comparison, I actually have my other Copper Dragon, which is supposed to be a young one, and it's a large. As you can see, it's bigger and more proud than that one was. Very large, very powerful. This one is a painted Noel Zier's because I had finished painting it myself. A nice green tip to it, as you get from aging copper. On the stomach, on the face, and the horns even. In my opinion, it looks great. It looks way better to me than the Noel Zier's like painted one they give you because they just say, oh, just do flat copper like this guy. Whereas you can see he's just flat copper. There's no color change. And let's look at the differences of these dragons, shall we? So this is the pre-painted lines version of a Copper Dragon. This is my version. And as you can see, there is a difference here. What is that difference? In the head sculpt. The head is smaller. It is not as impressive. Not as much detail. And there's another piece that we're not getting here. The weight horns are larger, more developed, and curved. But also this large crest piece you have right here on the creature. This crest piece is an adult feature. So they used an adult sculpt when they sculpted this dragon, which is why I say, even though on the back of these miniatures, it does say, let's see if we can get here. Right, there we are. Base provided for stability. Base is not to scale for gameplay purpose. In my opinion, I'd say it is, because since they use an adult sculpt, I have no qualms about using this Copper Dragon for an adult miniature. Now let's do a little quick comparison and say some humanoids. So some medium-class creatures. Let's do that. Put these here. Put the rock here because that's like the character rock. Let's put a lizard folk up on top of the rock here. And we'll take a dragonborn since they're dragons, you know. And see, I mean, like, next to them, they look in this categories. They should be huge class, large class, and then the medium class humanoids running in fear from them or getting ready to fight them. See, these to me scream adult dragons. Now, if you took the base itself, like just the simple, like, you know, specialty base instead of this black base they give you, then yeah, you could say it's a large dragon. But if you're going to sculpt it with adult dragon sculpt, just call it an adult dragon. That's my one pet peeve with these dragons right here, is that WizKids tried to just call them young when they're basically adult models. So right there, that's the Copper Dragon. We're going to put the young Copper Dragon back here because, I mean, since this has the large crests and especially matured curved horns and the more matured wing style, we're going to move on to the next dragon I painted in the line. And that is the Black Dragon. This is my now adult Black Dragon. Now, obviously, WizKids like sent their own picture of it on the back like they do with all their unpainteds. This is their idea of how the unpainted should look. And to me, I think I did a way better job of giving some color and life to this bad boy. He looks a lot more colorful. He looks a lot more vibrant and alive, just like the Monster Manual, which is what I use more for inspiration, and some of my other dragon knowledge books, like my other books on dragons, to give me some like perspective how I should paint this bad boy. And this was the final product. And now let's compare him to another dragon I did paint as well, but he is based off a D&D line as well. So, you know, this is the adult dragon from the Elemental Evils board game. I gave him more of a darker green, stuff like that, because he's a young dragon. To me, this is a young dragon. And he is named, this is Valathadros, the Black Dragon, number 30 of 45 from the Elemental Evils board game. Also based on the Elemental Evils miniature. I mean, as you can see, way difference here in the size. You can't tell me this is a young dragon when compared to a supposedly young dragon. His head is like multiple times bigger. He could fit that dragon's head in his mouth, and he has a larger tail. It's almost as long as the dragon's body. Like, obviously, and the wings here. Look at the wing difference. Way difference in size. Like, if he outstretched his wings fully, he'd be terrifying. The sail on his back is a little less pronounced than on the young one. But you know what, that makes sense. When they get to an age, they need to have more of their black color show. like a broader back, larger arms, way bigger, and better foldings. Like, look at even the skin webbing I got on those. That's the webbing I got on his feet. As you can see with this little guy, he doesn't really have any webbing because, at his age, maybe they're not important. But this is why I say this is an adult dragon. Now, I know the book, they say, oh, but they're not adult dragons. They're supposed to be used for, young dragons. I sit here and say, heck with that. I'm calling them adult. And next up, we have the final dragon of the 3 of my trio here that I have today. And this one is one I really was looking forward to because I don't happen to have many of this dragon. This dragon's hard for me for some reason to get my hands on, or at least this breed of dragon. And that is the blue dragon. This is my fully painted Nolzar's Miniatures blue dragon. This is my paint job. Obviously, I will show what the wizkids decided to go with, what they thought the color what it should look like, based if you follow their patterns. As you can see right here, it is very boring and very plain. Mine has a lot more color to it because in the book they usually have a yellowish belly undercolor similar to the black dragon and a yellowish horn as to give it a color preference. Now, yes, I did give him white claws and a black claws. Maybe I'll repair that. I did keep the similar purple lightning idea, but I made mine a little darker. And his graying on the wings, I did a little bit more bluing in the gray on the wings. That part I kept. But other than that, dark blue body and the grayed wings, that's the same. But I gave mine a lot more personality, in my opinion. It has more personality than the WizKids model on the back of the thing there. And I know it says, not for use, but here's the thing. Look how big its base is. You're telling me that since its base is already 75 without the black base on the bottom, that I'm not supposed to consider this an adult dragon. Let's compare this to a medium class, or like the young dragon. As you can see, way bigger. And look at the horn difference here. That horn is way larger, more pronounced. On a young adult dragon, they even have a small mini horn on there, which it does not have. And the wings are a little more yellowy, more sand-colored, but the sand-colored belly. I gave mine a yellow stomach because at his age, he's, a big, strong male and showing off to all the others. But they still have the flat crocodile tail and nice wings. After all, this is a dragon that is a big fan of flying. They actually love to fly and stay a lot of time there. Now, he does have a nice lightning effect. I kept mine removable, so as for the sake of whether I wanted him to be constantly shooting lightning or not. But this is what I did. Finalized Nolzar's mini paint of the blue dragon. And just to reference here again, we're going to get these guys at the front here. Oops, lizard folk just fell over. I'll put them in the water. They like to be in water. And that's the finalized trio of the Nolzar's painted miniatures. Now, as you can see, they are all based on my paint jobs, my own preference points, as there are different colors that you normally don't see on the back of their packages. And then we're going to do a quick shot here and make sure their little smaller young forms are on the front here as a quick little comparison. As you can see, they also do have one thing I really love over the older dragons. They have these awesome solid bases, more similar to Niv Mizzet's dragon base, which to me is more solid and firm. And it fits more compact inside the dragon. It feels a lot sturdier. Like each of these have a sturdy feel to them. Versus those the little basey little flingy ones that kind of wobble. Now this one's only wobbling because his wings are a little offset, for his weight distribution, but it's still great. Like I said, this is comparing them to a medium class mini, since these guys would be probably ruling over these small little guys if get some medium guys in there for giggles. But yeah, that's what we got here, guys. So that's all I got for you today. Very quick video. I'll be doing some more reviews, maybe some unboxings in the future, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe at the bottom down there. And if you want to and ring the bell if you want to be notified whenever I release those videos. And if you want to leave a comment, also, please do check out my podcast. It is for the Dice and Dummies, where I play the great and mighty Baldus, the saber-tooth Tybaxi. And check us out on iTunes and leave us a review. Also, if you want to get a hold of me on Twitter, I'm at 01Berserker. And this has been Demon Overlord. And I am signing off. Bye-bye.